Welcome back to Firefly, the board game. Alright, let's begin with Marco. He's sitting over here with Badger Space and Persephone. We're going to figure out what he wants to do for his two actions. And, yeah, so we'll come right back and we're going to see what he wants to do. Alright, the first thing he wants to do is a buy action at Persephone. He needs some fuel, no question about that. So he's going to be picking up fuel. And we're also going to be looking at the discard of the Persephone deck, and he's got a meal. He already has a transport on himself, a ship upgrade, booby traps. He's probably, counts as explosives, he's probably not going to do that with nav charts. He kind of likes the gun hand on fancy duds and another one of these. I think he's going to consider the fancy duds and the gun hand and not the rest of those. So he gets to draw one more card off the top of the Persephone deck, and it is, ooh, an Enforcer. Alright, ooh, another of these guys have warrants on them. An Enforcer, a gun hand, a very fine hat, and he has 3,800 credits currently, so he can pick two of them if he wants. So let's go to his play area. He's going to be buying something. We'll find out what it is. Alright, he always is on the lookout for more crew, and he has a lot of money, so I think he's going to get the Enforcer. Counts as a merc, counts the gun symbol, and he gets a +1 negotiate or influence when carrying a firearm. He doesn't have a firearm, but he can buy firearms at half price, so that's going to cost him 200, and I think he's going to get the very fine hat as well. Counts as fancy duds and gives him another one of those symbols. So that's going to be $1,200 he's going to spend, and he'll put the gun hand back in the discard pile. So for $1,200, he's going to be buying fancy hat. So there's 1,000 and another couple hundred, and he's good to go. Oh, and he was going to buy fuel as well. How much fuel does he want? He's got, what has he got left over? 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. He probably will keep 2,000, and he'll spend another 600 to buy 6 fuel as well. So he's going to have another merc on his side. He's going to probably wear the fancy hat himself. So we'll go ahead and do that. Very fine hat. So fancy duds. Put the equipment on him. So Marco's a gun runner. Now he's got a fancy hat. And let's get him 6 more fuels to go. Okay, so he's added 6 more fuel into his tanks. He now has a crew of 4. He can have 7, so he can really crew up if he wants to, which might come in handy for the end game. But his second action now, he's going to do a full burn, so he's going to spend a fuel. He can move up to 6. Can't quite see it because he has the modified Radiant Accelerator Mark II. He's got a Crybaby, so he's not too worried about going through Alliance space, but he has no warrants on him anymore. He has no wanted crew, so he's not an outlaw ship. So even if the Alliance cruiser runs into him, well, he'll just have to stop. So we'll see what he wants to do. Alright, let's get to the board. He's doing a full burn, going somewhere. Alright, so he's going to do his first movement. He's actually ducking down here into Alliance space. So let's see what happens there. The first card is Keep Flying. No problems there. His second move, he's going to move over here to Gunji. That's how you say it, Alliance space. And player to your right must move Alliance cruiser 1 sector within Alliance space. Keep flying. So that's us. Where do we want to move it? I don't know. Let's move. No, let's not move it there. Let's move it over here to Balafon. All right. And it's not dropping tokens behind it. That's if you're playing with the Blue Sun. There are certain scenarios that the Alliance cruiser drops tokens, but we're not playing with that. Alright, that was his second move. And 2, he can go another one. He's going to go here, Sea Hall. For 3, he can go up to 6. Keep flying, Alliance space, and he'll go Londinium. That's his 4th move. And, oh, what do we got here? Kind of you to share. Spend a cargo, remove discard from all crew, keep flying. Nope, family dinner, or just keep flying. Well, he's just going to keep flying. So that was 4. 5, he's moving in here. Wow, he's really cruising through the Alliance space. And Alliance harassment. Place an Alliance alert token in all sectors adjacent to your current sector. Keep flying. Oh dear. Alright, well, we have to place an Alliance. So Harkin is out there just being pesty. So we will add alert tokens when we get that card showing up, just not when the Alliance Cruiser moves. He does have one more move left. Let's see. So we're going to have one here at White Sun. Wow, one here at Bernadette. One at Londinium. One at here. One, another one here. And of course, wow, just so many adjacent spaces here. Am I getting them all? I think I got them all now. One here and one right on Osiris, which is where I think, I don't know, what's he going to do? He's got one move left. He is indeed moving into Osiris. There's an alert token there. And we have two crews here, which I think if the cruiser shows up, you both have to deal with it. Maybe just the player that moved there. But we'll find out. Anyway, he's got to roll a die and see. So we'll just roll it here. And he rolls a 6, the Firefly symbol. So he does not alert Harkin in his cruiser. So that token will go away. And that was his final move. And now he's sitting here at Osiris. And that's going to be the end of his turn. Did a buy action, did a fly action. Up next is us in the Wong Key. We're sitting here at Ariel. We got pushed back. And geez, now... Oh, we moved it into here? Well, that was kind of silly of us. Because that's where we want to go. So, do I want to retro that? Probably. Probably do. And I need a Badger job. You know what? It went from here to here. I think we're going to move it over here. The reason we do it because we were the ones that got to move it, Corbin, and we wouldn't have moved it right in the space where we want to go to. Because it's our turn now. And we're just going to mosey. So we're going to mosey on in here. That's where we wanted to be last time and got messed over by Badger's boys. So we're moving on in here. It's our first action. Our second action, I think we're completing now our job for patience. Let's go to our play area and see what we're up to. Alright, so I do believe we are finishing our nice little legal job, the big black cattle drive for patience. We've made our way to Bellerophon. Deliver the 4 cargo. We have a companion bonus of 500. We don't have a companion. But we're going to get 1,800 credits, less of course our crew. So our crew is 2, 4, 500. So we're going to end up getting 1,300 credits for delivering our 4 cargo. And the 4 cargo, of course, will be going away. And we'll be collecting our 1,300 credits. Alright, we have 1,000, so we'll end up with 2,300 credits. And that's basically our turn because, like I said, Badger's boys messed us over. Now, with all that said, we've delivered. We are now solid with patience. You can deal 1 solid. You may consider 4 jobs of dealing with patience instead of just 3. Could sell her contraband for 600, cargo for 500, and now we are solid with 2. Almond Duel and patience, if I can get that under there. Ugh. Can I get it? I can. Alrighty. We're halfway to victory of the goal 1. So there we go. Alright, that's the end of our turn. Over we go now to Nandy and Esmeralda. Alright, the first thing Nandy's going to do, she's sitting here at Osiris. She could do a shop action. Is she going to do that? Let's just look at the discard pile. She's got extra cargo hold. Osiris. I don't think she's going to bother doing a buy action. She got lots of fuel and everything last time. So she's right here and she's just going to do a move action, a full burn. So we're going to have to take a fuel from her and then we're going to figure out where she's going. Alright, so we're going to take a fuel from Nandy. She has a lot. I guess it doesn't matter. We can take it from here. She's doing a full burn. She can go 5. She could spend 2 to go 7, but she's not going to. Where is she headed to? Well, we'll find out here in a minute. So she's doing a full burn. Let's get to the player mat and have her move. Alright, she spends her fuel. She can move 5. She is going through Alliance space. First move there. And remember, she is an outlaw ship. And she keeps flying. Alright, she can go up to 5. And then she's going to move here into Londinium, which might be dangerous for her. The token will go away, but she has to roll her die. And if she rolls a 1, she's going to be in trouble. And, oh my god! You can't quite see it, but it was indeed. She rolls a 1. So guess what? Harkin decides to show up right here at Londinium. Well, hello there, Nandy, and your Esmeralda. How are you doing? Oh, that is just not good for Nandy, but it's not so bad for us. All right, the Alliance contact. Resolve immediately for outlaw ships in the Alliance cruisers sector. Yep, indeed. All right, let's go over to her ship, and we're going to have to go through all of this. And it says, if flying full stop. So she's going to have to stop here at Londinium. There's no question about that one. She's a outlaw ship because she has Simon on board, who's got he's a wanted man. So let's go ahead and do this over at our play area. Well, she's not too happy about any of this. All right, pay fines $1,000 per warrant. She has no warrants. Clear one. All right, all contraband and fugitives seized, including those in your stash. Well, she doesn't have any contraband or fugitives, and you can't take fugitives away from the Esmeralda anyway, so that's not happening. However, roll for each wanted crew. And if you roll a 1, remove the crew from the game, and then she's going to stop flying. So that's bad news because Simon here is wanted. So we're going to get out the dice tray, get out her die, and she's going to roll it up and hope she doesn't roll a 1, because that would be really, really bad for her. All right, it's dice tray time, and she does not want to lose Simon. Let's have her not roll a 1. She rolls a 2. Okay, oh boy. All right, she squeaks that one. He's the only wanted crew, so yeah. Anyway, she's an outlaw ship, so you know she's living dangerously with Simon on board. 2 to 6, crew dodges capture. If flying, full stop. So she's got to stop where she is. She still has another action remaining though, so let's go over to the player mat and see what she wants to do. Well, she's just not very happy, but she is sitting here on Londinium, so it's a planet, so she could do a work action there, just the straight up collect $200 washing dishes, doing whatever. So I think she's just going to go ahead and do that. She's going to collect her $200 she's on a planet, so she can just do a make work job. So the Alliance cruiser has basically stopped her, checked over her ship and everything, and let her go basically because they didn't find anything. She didn't have any warrants and stuff. So she's going to do a plain old work action, getting 200 credits, and that's going to be the end of her turn. Alright, not too exciting for her. She wanted to get farther, of course, but she gets 200 credits. She's got 1,700 credits now. Yeah, so there you have it. Alright, back to the main board. I guess we're wrapping up our episode for today. Well, that's going to wrap up our Firefly episode for today. So we've got the Artful Dodger here at Osiris. We've got ourselves over here at Bellaphone, and we have Nandy getting in a little bit of trouble here with Harkin and the Alliance cruiser. Maybe she'll get her revenge later in the game. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. This is Firefly, the board game. We're doing a complete 3-player game. Yeah, once again, if you want to focus on that, we're doing Harkin's Folly. We have to become solid with Badger, Patience, Amadul, Niska to get goal number 1. Then we got to do a little misbehaving, have a mechanic check, do a little more misbehaving, diplomacy check to win the game. The first one to complete these second 2 goals, or the last goal, will win the game. So thanks so much. I'll see you tomorrow for continuation Firefly, the board game.